Hi, my name is Jason Montleon, and I work with the Ansible Playbook Bundle team, APB for short. Today I'm going to demonstrate deploying a few Foreman instances within APB. I'm going to deploy version 1.13, and then I'm going to do an upgrade of each of these to 1.14 using the same APB. So with Foreman, what we need to do is deploy a PostgreSQL database. We're then going to migrate and seed the database for version 1.13, and then bring up a passenger container under which Foreman will run. Once that's done, what we're going to do is perform an upgrade. So of course, when we do an upgrade, we need to migrate the database again, bring down the old pod and deployment config, and bring up the new one. So that's what the upgrade will do. What I'll do here is just run a loop that will deploy Foreman to a few different namespaces. Okay, so for this first instance, you can see that we're left with a Postgres database and a Foreman container. So if we look here, this is our first instance. All right, so we logged in, we set up our first location and organization, and now we're just looking at the About page where, again, you can see we're version 1.13.4. So we'll let the second and third Foreman deployments complete, and once that's done, we'll go ahead with performing an upgrade. Okay, the APB has looped through 3 times now. I have 3 Foreman instances with the last one coming up. What I want to do now is actually go ahead and perform an upgrade. So some time has passed, and version 1.14 is out or has been out for a while, and I'd like to use that now. Say I don't remember where all my which namespaces contain all of my deployments. It's pretty easy to find them by using a selector. So you can see here, I do all namespaces, and I search based on the app name and the service that's provided. And there's all the namespaces where I have deployed Foreman. Now I just happen to know that all of these are 1.13, so perhaps a label with the version would be helpful as well. But anyway, moving on. If I want to loop through, and I can kind of just use this same search to find all my namespaces where I want to perform an upgrade, and then just run the APB again, and I'm going to say version 1.14, and of course I want to pass it upgrade, not provision. So again, what this will do is for each instance, it will delete the old 1.13 deployment config, migrate the database for the new version, and then bring up a new pod with a new deployment config for 1.14. Okay, so we can see a 1.14 migration completed for our first instance, and we now have a 1.14 pod running. So if I come back and go back to my About page, you can see we're now running 1.14.2. And this will go through and loop through a couple more times. It looks like it's on probably the second one. Yep. So right here, the migration for the second one is running, and then it'll loop through and do the third one. So in this way, you could very rapidly deploy multiple Foreman instances and then later upgrade them. When a new version comes out, the APB would be updated, new Foreman container would be made available, and you would be able to go through the same process rather quickly and upgrade to 1.15 without much work.